Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening line. They've got Brandon Miller, Lauri Markkanen out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jackson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Harper, and it's Tyson in at the 3. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Barrett. Shoots over Miller. Kicks it out to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein with a screen on Booker. Harper misses.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Here's DeRozan. Kicks it out Towns. Wide open. Hartenstein pulls it in.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Pass to Jackson. Over Markkanen. Jackson can't get it to go. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Towns. Booker, the pass to Miller. DeRozan for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
DeRozan, a legit threat offensively from anywhere on the floor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. From From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Booker's shot is good.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's Tyson. Back to Barrett. Shoots over Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Booker finds Markkanen. Outside Booker. Harper pulls it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Barrett can't hit. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, how about Devin Booker completely locked in and finishing through contact? That's nice.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Here's Harper. Pass to Jackson. That shot off. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Outside Barrett. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. The layup misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Harper. And here's Jackson. Outside Barrett. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Here's Barrett. Utah with another miss.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Towns on a screen. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, terrific pick-and-roll action right there. The pass from DeRozan on time and on target.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A line change here for Utah. Jazz trail by 9. Johnson passes to Washington. Here's Doncic. George defending. Back to Washington. Offensive board. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
George passes to Terry. From deep. Not going to go that time. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. They get back. Oh, okay then.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Terry. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Graham. The 17-footer. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And here's Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity. And a nice layup by Turner.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
George against Doncic. Pass to Lopez. Here's Grant. Washington grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 5. Now here's Johnson. Still without a bucket. Washington outside. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by George. Phoenix has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
Here's Doncic after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Queen. Now here's Grant. And here's Lopez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Washington outside. Now Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Doncic.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Grant against Doncic. Knocks it loose. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
They've got Harper. Miles Turner out there with Jackson. Then there's Johnson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Now, part of that is recognizing the spacing. And Booker so good at finishing on the break.
Here's Tyson. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And Johnson drops them both. Phoenix leading by 8. Booker surveying the D. Booker gets it done inside.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best. And right now, he is showing out.
Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Here's Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Miller. Now here's DeRozan. Covered by Johnson. Johnson against DeRozan. Doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 10. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
And Johnson just knows how to fool defenders. Great shot fake there.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look here for Utah. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Turner, and Barrett subbed in for Tyson.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And so he makes both from the line. And so here's Phoenix. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, "As a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters." Back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. To DeRozan. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Johnson. The putback. Oh, the follow by Kent.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Hartenstein with a screen on DeRozan. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Miller outside. Markkanen outside. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Harper. Hartenstein with a screen on Booker. Harper. Phoenix grabs the miss. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Miller, the pass to Markkanen. Now here's Booker. Right wing. Towns for 3. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Harper. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Markkanen with a screen on Barrett. DeRozan outside. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. Utah with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harper. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Lopez. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Grant. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Queen to end the drought. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Barrett. Hartenstein a screen. Rebound by Terry. On the wing, Grant. He's guarded by Washington. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Tyson, he's checked in for Hartenstein.
Now into the lineup for your Jazz. Number 20, Jalen Tyson.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Terry. And the Suns miss again. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Doncic on the drive. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George against Doncic. George left side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Terry. 4-3. No luck on that one. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Doncic. Oh, Luka throwing that weight around in the paint.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
To the inside to snap the cold streak. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Terry. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Grant, right side. Pulls it in from the elbow. Washington grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 4.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And here's Doncic outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead, up 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And measuring up